In this demo, we're going to test the application we deployed to Oracle Application Container Cloud Service. So see one of my coworkers here deployed another application, but here's the one we deployed, and here's the link to it. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And then this is a little front end we have built for the REST application. Notice at the top here, we have a host name, which is your application name, followed by your identity domain. And then all this stuff is cloud related, APAS, and then it's US6 is the data center number or that this application is running in. And then down below here, we have some REST URLs that we can use to test the browser. So if you think about it, a link for a browser is essentially a GET request. So if I look at this URL, if I mouse over it, you can see at the bottom of the screen there, it's the complete host name with employees appended to it. So if we remember from the lecture, if I click on that, I should get all the records. And there they are, all in JSON format. And then here I have some others that we set up, some additional methods that we've set up that do kind of specialized searches. So if I mouse over this one, what we're doing there is we're going to call the employees collection, and then we're going to search the last name to see if it contains capital S. So that's just how we set up the search so we get more results. If we do an exact match, of course, we'd only get one. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that, and then sure enough here, there's Stuber, Swankowski, Stark. So there's some last names that begin with an S. And then finally, I'm going to just do department here, departments that begin with M. Once again, the URL, we have the same REST structure, employees, what we're searching, and then the value to search for. And then we have mobility, metrics, markets, a bunch of M department names. Okay, so that's that. Let's look at the HTML5 REST client, which uses the same data but makes it look a little bit nicer. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that, and what's loading up here is an AngularJS HTML5 application. So it's reading the same data, but of course it's formatting it in a much nicer way. So you can see here I have the complete set of data from before. It's a lot easier to read in this format. Let's repeat that first search. So I'm going to do last name. We're going to do capital S. And if we do that search, there's Stuber, Swan, well, I can't even say that one, and Stark. And we can click on individual names here, and then it's pulling up. I could do an update here if I change any information and click Save. I can delete this record. So we have all those different methods implemented here in this HTML5 application, and we'll look into that as we develop our own the back end for this client. Also here I can add somebody if I want. And then, of course, the home button here will just reset everything back to the default value. So that's it. That's what our application does, and what the client will give to you at the end, so you can use that with the application you build. And that completes this demo.